Hello everyone. Thank you for joining the session. My name is Sujit Kumar Verma. I am working as a Drupal developer at Srizen Technology in India. I am working in contribution. You guys can reach out to me at my Twitter handle as I mentioned here. Let us see what all today we are cover in this session. First, what is Doxel? Why custom commands? Step to create custom command. Custom command examples. Today we are going to cover two important example. One is for front-end developer, one is for back-end developer. One is related to PHP unit test cases run, and another one is compilation process SASS and SCSS to CSS. So let's discuss more about all these points in my later slides. Next, what is Doxel? This is very important question. Before we starting and work on custom command, we need to understand what is Doxel. Doxel is a tool for defining and managing development environment. It uses Docker to create fully containerized environment along with virtual host, meaning how we can manage our projects with Doxel. I'll share you one example. Suppose I'm working with Drupal and I want to work. I want to set up my Drupal project with Doxel, and I also have some other project, one in a different technologies. So Docker provides the if Doxel provide the functionality how to manage these different kinds of projects in different container. So we can say that we can create different container for different projects. So if you want to do perform any action, any development, first you need to go inside the container and then perform as whatever you want. Next point, main feature of Doxel is the inclusion of a command line tool called Fin that simplifies the management of all component. According to me, Doxel comes with their own CLI. This is called Fin. Everything related to Doxel project container we can manage through the Fin. This is very important. Next point is Doxel comes preloaded with common development tools like Composer, PHP, Code Sniper, PHP CLI, Node, NPM, Ruby, Bundler, and Python etc. And for Drupal and WordPress users or developers, it comes with Drupal console, Drush, and WP CLI. So this is really important. And and in the last point, we are talking about the services. Drupal comes with predefined services also. Apache Solar, Vanis, Memcache, Selenium, Behat. But the most important part is if you want to add your own services according to your container, according to your project, then you can easily add it in the Doxel. So these are the very important points. These tells what is Doxel. So now we understand what is Doxel. Next, Doxel configuration. Today, my session is related to custom command in Doxel, but not how to configuration, how to set up. But I have already given one session under Batcamp. So today I'm presenting or giving links. You guys can go and check and provide your valuable feedback about how to building your existing Drupal 8.9 project with Doxel. Next, why custom command? Why custom command is very important. Why we write custom command? I have mentioned some points automate your routine project task, make your work easy, work faster, skip lots of extra work, improve accuracy. Using custom command, you can make or convert your daily routine task in as automation task. Means we can take one example. Suppose as a developer point of view, I am a developer. I am writing code every day and I am writing test cases also. And for running those test cases, I need to use very little lengthy process. I want to I want some short process. So I need to automate that process. Means for doing that, Doxel is a very important part play. It comes with custom command. Using custom command, we can automate this kind of task. Using custom command, make your work easy. Using custom command, we make our work faster. And using custom command, we skip a lot of extra work, and those we do in daily routine. And automatically we follow all the points that at last we improve our accuracy, because we are human do mistakes. So for avoid those mistakes, we are converting our development or process part to automation as much as can possible. So this will help to improve our accuracy. So now we understand why custom command is important. Next is steps to create custom command. Here we are discussing few important and very easy points to create custom commands in Doxel. First, check for the directory .doxel/commands and go inside. Before go inside, we need to talk about .doxel. What is .doxel? .doxel is very important directory. If you set up your project with Doxel, then .doxel directory automatically created, and all the configuration related task related Doxel comes under this directory. So you can see that we create the commands directory also under this directory. So now we move inside the commands directory. If it is not created, then we can also create that directory. Now next point is create file within this directory. So we can create the file, and file name should be like related to your process. For example, I'm going to compile CSS SAS to CSS, and I want to create a custom command for that. So what is the name? According to me, it is related to compile. So I have created the file with the name of compile-sas. Now next point is run the below commands. Fin is a very important command. It will show all the information related to Doxel and custom commands. So uh, one step back, we created one file. We need to check that custom command file is listed in in the command section or not. For doing that, we run the fin command, and in the information there is a custom command section. Inside the section, you check your custom command file name is available or not. If it is available, it means custom command created successfully. At this stage, your custom command file is empty. So write the code according to the name of your process, your requirement of your process. Next, custom command example. Today I am going to cover two important examples: PHP unit test runs, compile SAS and SCSS to CSS. This is important. Why I tell this is important? Because uh, as a developer perspective, we can write tests and run tests daily basis. And as a front end perspective, we can write many CSS or maybe we are using SAS or SCSS, and for compiling that we are using custom command. So that's why this is very important. And for both the custom commands here, we are using very long process. For doing shorter, we are creating custom commands. So now discuss both the example in brief. PHP unit test. Why we use PHP unit? PHP, we already discussed about PHP unit test is requirement for developer. How to run your test cases. So here we have some steps to create command related to that. So first of all, create commands directory. If it is not available, then create file vim using vim.doxel slash command slash php unit. Php unit the file name of the custom command. Now as we discuss, run the fin command. For your better understanding, I have attached one screenshot here. i can I will show you. So this is the screenshot. This is the information comes after you run the fin command. At the bottom of this screenshot, there is a custom command section. Inside, we can see that there is a PHP unit file name. So as we understand, my custom command is listed successfully. So this is how we can create the custom command. Now the time is to write some code inside the PHP unit file. So I split this file in two parts because it's too long. First file we are discussing now. Let's see. Let's come top of the command. This is slash user slash bin slash env bash. So what is that bash? In Doxel, we have multiple way to execute PHP unit. So for execute PHP unit tests, we have interpreters. So here, this is a interpreter and I am using bash interpreter. Now we talk about next line. Exec underscore target is equal to CLI. So execute underscore target is equal to CLI. As I want to command to be run within Doxel. Doxel CLI. If you want to run the command within Doxel CLI, then you need to define it. If I remove this line from here, then your command will be run locally on the host machine. So this is important line here. Now next line. Next, all lines those having two hash symbols are related to description. So this is the way to define the description. First line says tells about why we create this command. Run automate PHP unit test. And next line is uses. How to use this command. How to use this command means how to run the custom command. So for using that, we are typing fin space PHP unit and arguments. Now talk about arguments. What kind of argument we can pass? Argument can be your test file name, test directory name, and we have some other argument as well, like hyphen hyphen filter, hyphen hyphen group, along with the file name or along with the directory name. So this is how we can use the command PHP unit. In the next three line, we are discussing how to create PHP unit.xml file. First of all, we need to understand PHP unit.xml file is important file for run any kind of PHP unit test cases. So here we are discussing about be discussing the file is exist or not. If not exist, then we need to copy from somewhere like in core. So if it is not available in core, then we copy it from php unit.xml.dist file. So these all lines are comes under description. Now move to the next two line. Here, as we can see, these are the paths: doc root underscore path, Drupal core underscore path. We understand that, but here is two variable also: project underscore root, doc root. These roots are not defined. So from where it's come? Doxel having some predefined variables also. So we use these variable here. So this is how we can define the path. Next, move to the next part. Next part is basically we are defining the method function run underscore test. Inside that method we are mention a command. This command says first we call the php unit hyphen c means core and the path of the core directory, and then dollar and at the rate. Dollar or at the rate means variable. We can pass the variable in this function or argument, we can say that. Now move to the second part of this file. Second part of this file says if and else condition. Why we use if and else condition? As we discussed in the first part, we need to require php unit xml. So using if condition, we check that file is available or not. If not available, then copy like we previous discussed, or if available, then we call the function run underscore test along with the arguments. So this is all about the PHP unit custom command. I've already discussed about the running process. Uh, fin space PHP unit space argument. This is the command you need to write, and your test case is run successfully. Now I'm going to move and discuss it about the second example. Compile SCSS or SAS to CSS. So this is all about the compilation process. Now, like the previous, I'm here to create a command directory. If it is available, then no need to create it. We need to create a file using Vim. Now the file name is compile hyphen sys. It is, if you can see that, it is related to our process. After that, we run the fin command. Fin command is basically for check that your custom command is listed successfully or not. If it is listed successfully, then it will comes in the information that comes after run the fin command. So this is all about how to create custom command. Once again, now move to the required file. For compiling process, we need one required file that is called gem file. And here is bunch of code. We need to copy paste that code into the gem file. Now we discuss about what is gem file. Gem file is basically we are describing gem dependency. Now what is gem? Gem is a collection of Ruby codes. We can use, we can call it later this file. So move to the next slide. Generate configuration file. Here configuration file is very important because all the paths related to your CSS file, your JS file, your SAS file, your SCSS file, we can mention, we need to mention paths here in this file. First of all, now we need to check that file is available or not. So there is a command campus config. If file is available, then it will show you and a message file this already exists. If not exist, then it will create automatically under the config directory. The complete path is config/campus.rb. So our configuration file is campus.rb. Now open the file and update all your paths, CSS, JS, JavaScript, says according to your theme, and run the command again, campus space config. Now one more thing, I need to add one extra part here, hyphen hyphen force. Hyphen force is basically forcefully overwrite uh, your changes in the existing file. So this is really help required. This is the screenshot I have attached. We all know how to config file look like. So this is the config file. HTTP underscore path, CSS underscore dir, SAS underscore dir, image underscore dir, JavaScript underscore dir. All the paths we can update, mention it here according to our theme. So this file is really important. Now we comes the final part of the custom command, compile hyphen says. Now we can know how to compile the process, internal process of compilation. So move to the top to bottom. In the top we are adding the interpreter, and then description. Here we add extra things, like we add the variable, set the variable hyphen e and hyphen x. Hyphen e basically for abort if anything fails, hyphen x is for echo commands. Next line is basically defining our paths. So here we define docroot underscore path along with uh, predefined variables that Doxel provide already. Here we have another new thing, helper function. In the helper function, we define colors. Now interesting. Why we use the colors? Suppose we run an script. Now script is fail, and another we run the script and script is false. How to differentiate? So we add the colors also. Red is red color add if script fail, green color if script false. So move to the another part of this file. Here we create a function method campus underscore compile. Inside that we are execute all the required commands. First of all, we move to the Drupal root folder of our project, and then echo yellow. With the yellow color, we are going to show the message compiling says. And next we execute all the command for compiling sass or scss to css. Now finally the times come where we call the function. At the line 44 we call campus underscore compile, and also we are going to show the message completed all initializing step along with the green color. It means our script is successfully runs. So this is all about our two examples. I hope it's really help to your setup or create custom commands. Thank you. Guys, please provide your valuable feedback, so it will help to improve my knowledge and understanding. Thank you.